In the far reaches of East Asia, where the world's largest ocean meets the edge of a continent, lies an island nation born of seismic fire. It is an archipelago of thousands of islands, a long, elegant arc carved by the immense, slow-motion power of the Earth. This is a land of profound and ever-present contrasts, of serene, ancient forests and sprawling, futuristic cities, of quiet, contemplative traditions and relentless technological innovation. This is Japan. From the vantage point of the sky, it reveals itself as a realm of green mountains and densely populated plains, a place where humanity has learned to live in the shadow of volcanoes and in the path of typhoons. The quality of life here is defined by a delicate, masterfully maintained balance. It is the quiet grace of a moss garden, existing just moments away from the organized chaos of the world's busiest intersection. The silent dedication of a master craftsman working with ancient tools in a workshop that neighbors a factory filled with advanced robotics. To look closer is to discover a society that has not just reconciled its past with its future, but has woven them together into a single, intricate fabric. This is a story not of conflict, but of harmony, between the old and the new, between nature and technology, and most importantly, between the individual and the collective. This is the story of daily life in Japan. The Japanese day begins with a quiet, practiced efficiency. In millions of homes across the nation, the morning routine is a well-orchestrated sequence of events. For many, it starts not with a jarring alarm, but with the gentle aroma of steamed rice and miso soup, a traditional breakfast that speaks to a deep-seated culinary identity. The morning news is on, detailing the weather and the train schedules with calm precision, information vital for planning the day ahead. As people step out of their homes, they enter a world of shared public space, governed by a set of deeply ingrained, unspoken rules. The streets are remarkably clean, not because of an army of cleaners, but because of a collective understanding that keeping the community tidy is a shared responsibility. There are no overflowing bins because people are expected to take their rubbish home with them. This concept is rooted in the idea of not causing trouble or inconvenience for others, a principle known as meiwaku. In this society, consideration for others is not just a virtue, it is the fundamental principle that allows millions of people to live together in close quarters, in relative peace and harmony. The local police box, or koban, serves as a friendly neighborhood anchor, a place where officers give directions, process lost and found items, and maintain a reassuring presence. The morning commute is a defining ritual of Japanese daily life. The train and metro systems are marvels of engineering and punctuality, carrying millions of people with astonishing efficiency. On the platform, commuters form neat, orderly lines, waiting patiently for the train to arrive, precisely on time. Inside the carriage, a quiet calm prevails. Conversations are held in hushed tones, and phone calls are considered a breach of etiquette. Many passengers close their eyes for a brief rest, trusting the system to deliver them to their destination without fail. It is a shared space of transit, a moment of collective pause before the start of a busy workday. This quiet, orderly procession is the first and most visible expression of a culture that places immense value on predictability, reliability, and the smooth functioning of the group. To understand daily life in Japan is to understand the enduring power of tradition. It is not a relic of the past, but a living, breathing force that shapes the present. This cultural continuity is woven into the fabric of society, providing a sense of identity and stability in a rapidly changing world. The Japanese language itself is rich with levels of politeness and honorifics that reflect a hierarchical but respectful social structure, guiding interactions between people of different ages and statuses. Respect for elders is a cornerstone of this tradition. It is a value taught from a young age, visible in the way people bow, in the language they use, and in the care provided to older family members. This reverence for age is connected to a deeper respect for ancestry and the continuity of the family line. In many homes, a small Buddhist altar, or butsudan, serves as a focal point for honoring those who have passed, a daily reminder of the connection between generations. The year is marked by a cycle of festivals, or matsuri, that celebrate the seasons and honor local deities. In spring, the entire nation turns its attention to the fleeting beauty of the cherry blossoms, a cultural phenomenon known as hanami. Families and colleagues gather under the blooming trees for picnics, a celebration of nature's beauty and a poignant reminder of the transient nature of life. In summer, towns and cities come alive with vibrant festivals like Kyoto's Gion Matsuri, featuring enormous, hand-built floats, traditional music, and fireworks. These events are not just for tourists. They are vital community gatherings that reinforce local identity and social bonds. The spiritual landscape is a unique blend of Shintoism and Buddhism. Shinto, the indigenous faith, focuses on purity, nature, and a pantheon of gods, or kami. Buddhism, which arrived from the mainland centuries ago, offers a path to enlightenment and deals with questions of the afterlife. For most Japanese people, these two religions are not mutually exclusive. It is common to celebrate a birth at a Shinto shrine, be married in a Christian-style ceremony, and have a funeral conducted by a Buddhist priest. This pragmatism allows tradition to adapt and remain relevant. Temples and shrines are not just historical monuments. They are active centers of community life, places to find a moment of peace amidst the bustle of the city. This seamless integration of the sacred and the secular is a defining feature of Japanese life, a constant, quiet presence that provides a moral and spiritual anchor. The Japanese work ethic is legendary. The image of the dedicated salaryman, loyal to his company for life, has long been a symbol of the nation's post-war economic miracle. The corporate world is built on principles of discipline, teamwork, and a deep sense of duty to the company. Long working hours are common, and the line between professional and personal life can often be blurred, with after-work socializing with colleagues seen as an important part of building relationships. Decision-making is often a collective process, guided by the principle of nemawashi, the informal process of laying the groundwork and building consensus before a formal proposal is made. This ensures that once a decision is reached, it can be implemented quickly and with the full support of the team. This culture of diligence and precision is not confined to large corporations. It is equally present in the countless small and medium-sized businesses that form the backbone of the Japanese economy. From family-run ramen shops that have perfected their broth recipe over generations, to small factories producing high-precision components for global tech giants, there is an immense pride in craftsmanship and a relentless pursuit of quality. This dedication to excellence, known as monozukuri, or the art of making things, is a core part of the national identity. It is connected to the philosophy of kaizen, or continuous improvement, the idea that every process can be made a little better every day. However, the world of work in Japan is slowly changing. A new generation is beginning to question the traditional model of lifetime employment, seeking a better work-life balance and more flexible career paths. The rise of the gig economy and a growing startup culture, particularly in cities like Fukuoka, are signs of a gradual but significant shift. Yet, the core values of efficiency, attention to detail, and a commitment to quality remain deeply ingrained, a driving force behind Japan's continued reputation for innovation and economic stability. Japanese food, or washoku, is a reflection of the nation's culture, balanced, beautiful, and deeply connected to the seasons. The cuisine is built around a foundation of rice, the staple that has sustained the nation for centuries. A typical home-cooked meal, ichiju sansai, consists of a bowl of rice, a bowl of soup, and 3 side dishes, often featuring grilled fish, tofu, and seasonal vegetables. The emphasis is on fresh, high-quality ingredients and simple preparations that allow the natural flavors to shine through. Central to the cuisine is umami, the 5th taste, a savory depth derived from ingredients like kombu seaweed, bonito flakes, and fermented products like miso and soy sauce, which form the base of many dishes. Presentation is as important as taste. Food is arranged with artistic care, using a variety of small plates and bowls to create a visually appealing and balanced meal. This aesthetic sensibility is a part of everyday life, a small act of mindfulness that elevates a simple meal into a moment of appreciation. The bento box is a perfect expression of this culture. These portable, compartmentalized meals, often prepared at home with great love and care, are a common sight in schools and offices. They are not just a convenient lunch, they are a miniature work of art, a nutritious and beautiful meal that provides a taste of home. Even the humble convenience store, or konbini, offers a surprising array of high-quality, fresh food, from rice balls and sandwiches to complete bento meals. This reflects a society that demands convenience but refuses to compromise on quality. The same can be said for the ubiquitous vending machines, which dispense not just drinks, but hot meals, snacks, and a vast array of other goods, available 24 hours a day. While the culinary world in cities like Osaka and Sapporo is famous for its vibrant restaurant scene and regional specialties, the heart of Japanese food culture remains firmly in the home. A shared meal with family, featuring ingredients that are in season, remains the truest and most authentic taste of the islands. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of daily life in Japan is the profound sense of safety and social trust. It is a country with one of the lowest crime rates in the developed world, a place where it is not uncommon for people to leave their doors unlocked or to leave their belongings unattended in a cafe while they order. This is not due to a heavy police presence, but to a powerful social contract built on honesty and mutual respect. The phenomenon of lost items being returned is a testament to this. Every year, millions of dollars in lost cash are turned in to the police, and successfully returned to their owners. This act is not seen as extraordinary. It is simply the expected and correct thing to do. This deep-seated honesty is nurtured from a young age. In schools, children are taught the importance of community responsibility and ethical behavior. This social order is maintained by a complex web of social norms and a strong sense of collective responsibility. The Japanese culture places a high value on group harmony, or way. The idea that the needs of the group should take precedence over the desires of the individual. The fear of losing face or causing inconvenience to others acts as a powerful social deterrent to disruptive behavior. While this can sometimes lead to social pressure and a reluctance to stand out, it is also the foundation of the trust and cooperation that makes society function so smoothly. There is a deeply ingrained understanding that one's actions affect everyone, and this awareness fosters a culture of consideration and civic-mindedness that is the bedrock of Japan's safe and orderly society. Despite its image as a nation of sprawling cities, Japan is a country where nature is deeply revered and an integral part of daily life. The ancient Shinto religion, Japan's indigenous faith, teaches that gods and spirits, or kami, reside in natural objects, in mountains, trees, rivers, and rocks. This belief has fostered a profound and lasting connection to the natural world. This connection is most famously expressed in the love for the changing seasons. The arrival of the cherry blossoms in spring is a national event, tracked with meteorological precision and celebrated with festivals across the country. In autumn, people travel to scenic spots to admire the vibrant colors of the maple leaves, a tradition known as momijigari, or red leaf hunting. These seasonal rituals are a way to connect with the rhythms of nature and to appreciate its transient beauty. Even in the most densely populated cities, nature is never far away. Meticulously maintained parks and gardens offer oases of tranquility. The art of ikebana, or flower arranging, and the cultivation of bonsai trees bring the beauty of nature into the home. For many, weekends and holidays are an opportunity to escape the city and explore the country's vast network of national parks. This might involve hiking in the mountains, a practice that has led to the modern concept of Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, a form of therapy that involves simply being in and connecting with nature. Or it might mean a visit to a natural hot spring or onsen. Soaking in these geothermally heated, mineral-rich waters is a cherished national pastime, a ritual for relaxation, healing, and quiet contemplation. This deep, abiding appreciation for the natural world provides a vital sense of balance to the intensity of modern urban life. For all its ancient traditions, Japan is a society at the forefront of technological innovation, and nowhere is this more evident than in its transportation infrastructure. The Shinkansen, or bullet train, is a symbol of the nation's engineering prowess. These trains connect the major cities with incredible speed, efficiency, and a safety record that is second to none. To ride the Shinkansen is to experience one of the defining paradoxes of modern Japan. To travel at breathtaking speed while in an environment of perfect calm and comfort. In the cities, the metro and train systems are the arteries through which daily life flows. They are complex, extensive, and famously punctual. A delay of even a minute is a rare event, and is often accompanied by a formal apology from the train operator. The convenience of rechargeable IC cards like Suica and Pasmo has made navigating this complex network seamless, allowing for effortless travel and even payment at shops and vending machines. This precision is not just a matter of convenience. It is a reflection of a society that values time, efficiency, and reliability in all aspects of life. This seamless integration of technology extends to all corners of daily existence, from advanced robotics in manufacturing to the high-tech toilets found in most homes and public buildings. Japan has a unique ability to innovate and adopt new technologies while maintaining its distinct cultural identity. It is a society where the future is not something to be feared, but something to be engineered, perfected, and integrated into the rhythm of everyday life. The young people of Japan grow up in a society that places a high premium on education and discipline. The school system is rigorous, with a strong emphasis on core subjects and preparation for the notoriously difficult university entrance exams. For many, the school day doesn't end with the final bell. They continue their studies in the evening at private cram schools or juku, a testament to the immense academic pressure. But education in Japan is about more than just academics. It is about character development and learning to be a productive member of society. A unique feature of Japanese schools is the practice of students cleaning their own classrooms, hallways, and even bathrooms. This is not a cost-saving measure. It is a pedagogical tool designed to teach responsibility, teamwork, and respect for one's environment. Students also participate in a wide range of after-school clubs, or bukatsu. These are taken very seriously, often meeting daily and requiring a huge commitment of time and energy. They are a crucial part of school life, fostering skills, friendships, and an understanding of the strict seniority-based relationships known as senpai-kohai that will govern their lives in the workplace. For young Japanese people, life is a delicate balancing act. They are immersed in global youth culture, with a passion for fashion, music, and social media that is visible in the vibrant youth districts of cities like Shibuya in Tokyo. At the same time, they are expected to navigate the complex social rules and high expectations of their own culture. This journey from the structured world of school to the demanding world of work is a modern rite of passage, shaping a generation that is both globally aware and uniquely Japanese. The rhythm of day and night in Japan is a study in contrasts. The daytime is characterized by a sense of purpose and collective endeavor. The cities are hives of activity, the streets filled with people moving with a quiet, focused energy. It is a time for work, for study, for attending to the practical tasks of life. The atmosphere is one of diligence and social order. As evening descends, a different energy takes hold. The strict formalities of the workday begin to soften. In cities across the nation, the warm glow of red lanterns signals the opening of izakaya, traditional Japanese pubs. Here, colleagues and friends gather to unwind, to share small plates of food and drink, and to speak more freely than they might in the office. This after-work socializing is an important ritual, a way to build bonds and release the pressures of the day. Other popular outlets include karaoke boxes, where groups can sing in private rooms, and the countless ramen shops that serve steaming bowls of noodles late into the night. While the entertainment districts of cities like Osaka and Hiroshima come alive with light and energy, the residential neighborhoods retreat into a profound quiet. The streets become still, the silence broken only by the occasional passing bicycle or the chime of a local noodle vendor. This nightly calm is cherished. It is a time for family, for rest, and for recharging, a collective retreat into the privacy and comfort of home, ready for the new day. Life in this highly structured and orderly society is not without its significant challenges. The same work ethic that fueled Japan's economic success has also led to a culture of overwork, with work-related stress and burnout being serious social issues. The pressure to conform to social expectations can be immense, and in some extreme cases can lead to social withdrawal, a phenomenon known as hikikomori. The emphasis on group harmony can sometimes stifle individuality and dissent. Japan is also facing a demographic challenge of unprecedented scale. It has one of the world's oldest populations and a low birth rate, leading to a shrinking workforce and increasing pressure on the social security and healthcare systems. In the countryside, entire villages are aging, with schools closing and young people leaving for the cities, leaving behind a growing number of empty houses, or akiya. The high cost of living, particularly the price of housing and education in the major cities, is a significant burden for many families. There is also the constant, complex task of balancing tradition with the demands of a globalized world. How does a nation with a historically homogeneous population adapt to increasing immigration and cultural diversity? How does it address long-standing issues like gender inequality in the workplace? These are the vital questions that the Japanese people are grappling with, thoughtfully and with a deep sense of responsibility for the future of their nation. So why do people choose to stay? In a world of seemingly limitless options, what is the enduring appeal of life in Japan? The answers are woven into the very fabric of the society. They stay for the profound, unshakable sense of safety, for the simple, priceless freedom to walk any street at any hour without fear, and to raise children in an environment of trust and security. They stay for the stability, for the comfort of a society that functions with a quiet, predictable efficiency. They stay for the high quality of life, for the excellent public services, the healthy food, the clean cities, and the seamless blend of natural beauty and modern convenience. They stay for the beauty that is found in the small details, in the careful arrangement of a meal, the elegant design of a simple object, the respectful bow of a stranger. And above all, they stay for the deep, unbreakable connection to home, to a culture that is rich, ancient, and endlessly fascinating, to a society that, for all its pressures and complexities, is built on a foundation of mutual respect and a shared commitment to the common good. It is the feeling of belonging to a place that is ordered, harmonious, and uniquely its own. Japan exists in a delicate and masterfully maintained balance between the ancient and the futuristic, between the dense energy of its cities and the serene beauty of its landscapes, between the needs of the individual and the harmony of the group. It is a place shaped by a deep respect for tradition, a relentless drive for perfection, and a quiet, powerful sense of collective identity. Here, life is measured not in grand gestures, but in the careful attention to detail, in the steady rhythm of the seasons, in the comfort of a safe community, and in the simple, profound beauty of the everyday. It is a living testament to the idea that in a world that can often feel chaotic and uncertain, there is a deep and lasting strength in a life that is grounded in order, in harmony, and in a quiet respect for one another.